Kyle, here goes your tires, buddy. Brand new ones.
You could have at least put the front ones on the back.
Moving right day and night.
And we're supposed to be powered by science.
That's very true.
We better be able to get two people on one train somehow.
Here it comes. Yep, that's it.
Because every time I'm in his office, he's sitting there and all of a sudden he just reaches like this and there's a piece of chicken in his hand.
I'm like, how much chicken is under your desk?
I overshot the R&D budget this week, so I'm going to need that $250.
Moving it right day and night.
Welcome.
Woo! Let's get fired up today, boys.
I think Jason Bruce got to you last week.
He always gets to me.
Welcome to another edition of our Facebook Live here at Hot Shot Secret. I'm glad to be back. Kyle Fisher with Mr.
Aaron
Darnell from R&D. It's episode number 74. And we're obviously dual streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. We got a great show today. It's Q&A day. So we kind of left it open. So we're relying on you to ask your questions. And
we're relying on you to answer them.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take a swing. You back clean up when I get lost.
You're good. You got this.
All right. We'll see about that.
I have full confidence in you, Kyle.
Be sure to like and share the video. Let people know that we're live every Thursday. We do this to open up our doors and answer questions and product questions, oil, lubrication, fuel, you name it. Experts here. And I'm here. So
modern Mopar questions?
Modern Mopar.
Come on.
We can take them. All
right.
Also follow us on Instagram and YouTube. And so our question for the day is,
what products would you like to try?
what products would you like to try? Maybe something that we offer that you've never tried before, and it's just been one of those things like, I want to try that one of these days, and I haven't done it yet. So,
But
and maybe in there, tell us where you're from, too. We like that.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're from and what you'd like to try. And we'll be doing a giveaway at the end of the show.
Still waiting on South Dakota, by the way.
We're still waiting on South Dakota. So, as always, we give away products, so we'll give away some products at the end of the show. We don't know what yet because we're curious of what you want to try. Maybe we might give you what you want to try. Huh.
That would be something.
All right, so what's on today's video?
Lots of interesting things.
Okay, a little more?
We're going to recap all of the fantastic things that go on here at Hot Shot Secret.
Always do.
And answer a bunch of questions today, more than usual, apparently.
Yep.
And this is the best one.
What's that?
We're going to talk to my good buddy Brian from
Brian
USMC Racing.
That's right. We hope if we might get Brian Check from USMC Racing here on at the end of the show. He's currently en route. USMC Racing has their first race of the year this weekend. And for those of you who don't know, USMC Racing is a great charitable organization we support, run by vets and active duty, a way for guys that are having challenges acclimating back to, civilian life. They put these guys in race cars, and they run the 24 hours of Lemons. They've got two awesome race cars now, and since they're down south, they're based out of Louisiana. I don't know where the race is this weekend, but Brian, I'm sure, will fill us in. So we're hoping to get Brian on later and wish him luck this weekend and tell us about what he's doing. So, but in the meantime, we're going to answer your questions and all that stuff.
I talked to Brian last week on the telephone to get some behind-the-scenes details on the synchro mesh fluid, and found out that he had one of the first formulas. He didn't get the updated.
Really?
So
I know we talked about that.
Yeah. So when you're like freaking out to Kyle, dude, did you get him his fluid? Yes.
Okay.
And it's formulated and all taken care of.
Gotcha.
It'll be
any add-on pack?
It's included in the formula now. Yes.
Matt Rice.
We think it's the final formula. But
Matt Rice loved his add-on pack.
Yeah, I bet.
If you haven't seen that, so shout out to my boy Matt Rice.
Who else gets their picture?
And if you don't watch live, go ahead and ask your questions, your comments. Like we always say, not everybody can catch us this time of day. We know some of you are at work watching us on mute, which is cool, because that means they just love our beautiful face and they're just imagining what we're saying.
Right.
Exactly. But some of you are watching later. We'll still give away some product later. So just like last week, we have last week after hours winner, Andrew Bolinger. Looks like we're giving a bottle of FR3. So give us a message, Andrew, even if you're watching us later. Let us know where to ship that, and you won a free bottle of FR3. My favorite product we offer. It's the end all of everything. So
I use that on everything.
That's true. So what kind of announcements we got for web?
Web, well, I'll just skip some of it because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
Uh-oh.
Just sign up for the newsletter
Okay.
so you can keep up.
Yeah.
We'll just stop.
Do that.
We'll just stop there.
Actually, wasn't it? Well, I was gone last week. Didn't you say last week, the week before, that you're not subscribed to the newsletter?
I am not.
Have you subscribed since?
I have not.
And you're telling people to subscribe.
See?
All right, we're going to get Aaron subscribed. And all of you out there should too, because we got a lot of great content that we put out all the time, and that way you can stay up to date with what we do here. And specials, promos, that'll get split out there too. So
New product launches?
new product launches, that's right. Let's see, retail, Diesel Extreme, 32 ounce, currently on sale at Tractor Supply for $1.50 off. I think it's might end here soon. I think we're announcing all month. It might be a month long. We'll check on that.
I believe so.
But at least it's still live right now. So go hit up your Tractor Supply, stock up on your Diesel Extreme. And how about some dealer shout outs?
I don't have any listed.
You know?
Do you have some
I got an
listed?
update then. Here.
All right.
How about LoudnHeavy Kustoms from Greenville, Indiana? Welcome aboard. And we have a new dealer here, Integrity Auto Care out of Clarksville, Tennessee. I don't know if Clarksville, we were just talking about Tennessee. We got a race coming, a race and a pole in Tennessee the same weekend this year. As you know, we announced that we have a new sponsorship with NTPA. We saw that when we were doing our scheduling today, and we have a weekend where we have a race and a pole both in Tennessee at the same time. So Hot Shots is going to take over Tennessee that weekend, so watch out. And our dealer wall.
Just that weekend? We should do it all the time.
We should always take over Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. Dealer wall. It's starting to get filled. We at least got one panel that's got plenty on there. So we're going to add more today. And Aaron is our magic guy. We did pre-peel for Aaron because these were a little challenging. But going to add some new ones to the wall. Shout out to our guys at Diesel Truck Stuff. Thanks to the decal. They sent us a white decal. Thanks to our graphics department. We hooked it up with a decal on decal so you can show up on our white wall. Welcome aboard. Go put that on the wall. Right. Look at this one of Christine's dealers, if I'm not mistaken. Boom. See? That sticks out well.
See it?
So remember, send your decals in, whether you're an influencer of ours, a fan of ours, a dealer. We need to start getting our retailers up on the wall, too. We got some retail decals. We'd love to put on the wall. As we said, we're doing a lot more filming in the set here, so you get your logo in the background. Ooh, I like this one. Next up, Pokey's Performance. This is a nice one, too. Wait till you feel that. That's a real deal.
Jeez, Pete. It's heavier than the door.
It is. So, Pokey's, welcome to the wall. Glad to have you on there. And last but not least, unique one. This is an example of one of our partners here. Yeah. Our friends at Jack's Wax. Great car care products. They sponsor a lot of our sponsored racers out there. So we keep the motor insides clean. They keep the outsides clean. And a good Ohio business partner of ours here in Ohio. So shout out to my man Todd Isaac down there at Jack's Wax.
Should I try it?
You should try it.
Nah.
You're going to let it sit for a
I'm
while.
going to let it sit.
So remember, send in your decals. We want them on the wall here, and always looking for more. Do you have a decal? You get a logo or something?
No.
We should do one of your orange car, or just an orange sticker, and we'll call it you. So I see that we have is this a new segment we got here, this weekly tech tip? All right, so Josh is really helping us out with our new format here. So we got a weekly tech tip, so I'm going to let you spit that out to the crowd.
Alrighty. So apparently we're supposed to store all of our additives above freezing so they don't freeze.
That's true.
So be kind to your additives. Keep them warm and cozy inside, and only bring them out when you're going to use them.
Right. And this question comes up a lot, particularly in the winter when we've got our DWAG, our diesel winter anti-gel. And some people get a little confused on how does an anti-gel gel up on its own? How's it supposed to keep my fuel from gelling. But
absolutely.
as our tribologist friend here will tell us, it's really when those mix.
Correct.
On its own, it can gel up.
Yeah, it's gelling up.
Right, and we've found the same for LX4, right?
Correct.
And now if you have EDT with LX4 in it, and you've got that below freezing, it's going to start to gel up.
Yep.
Now the good news is it doesn't impact the product at all.
Not one bit.
Not one bit. Just bring it back inside or put it up on the dash with the defrost on. And by the time you're a few miles down the road, the cloud point will disappear. Give her a little shake, and good to go, right?
Absolutely.
So there you go. So remember to keep your additives stored in warm places. Mm-hmm. And that's your weekly tech tip brought to you by Air Darnell Racing. So
we have a racing team now?
I just
I've
gave
got
you
all kinds
one.
of cool stuff.
So what's going on at Hot Shot Secret Land?
Saturday at 1 p.m., check out our good friends at Truck U. And that stands for Truck University, so don't get offended.
Awesome. What are we doing? Tech tip on
EDT.
EDT, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And in the event world, well, last week we should update that. So
That
I know
was huge.
it was crazy show. Well, and Eric was gone too with Brian, right?
Yeah.
So we had the last week. Eric from marketing was with Brian Murs, our retail sales director, down at the O'Reilly show in Texas, right?
Correct.
So he got some warm weather, and which is an awesome show. I went to it last year. It really is cool for our retailers. I think retailers often get a bad rap because sometimes they say the parts counter guy, is punching the computer, that type of thing. Right. O'Reilly's has a really great show where they bring all their district managers in from all over the country, and they allow us manufacturers that have parts in their store come out and educate the managers on our products. And since it was our first year in O'Reilly's the year before when I went, it was very interesting because a lot of the managers would come up to our booth there and say, Hot Shot Secret, I see you're a new product. I don't know anything about you.
What's that?
Kind of like what this is about,
Right.
It's like, so we spent the whole time a year ago training the stores about our product, and they got back and they had some really good feedback. They said this year was a night and day difference.
Absolutely.
This year everybody's coming up to our booth there and saying, hey, we're glad the product's in. It's flying off the shelf. Our O'Reilly's customers are really happy that Hot Shots is now available through O'Reilly's. So it's just a complete sea change on it. So big thanks to O'Reilly's, one of our best retailers that we love being in. And I think we've got EDT added to the line now, and it's going in a month or two.
Yeah, and I think we might have snuck in DWAG because so many folks
I believe it's in the DCs for the northern states. So for your O'Reilly stores out there in the northern states, if you want our diesel winter anti-gel, go in and ask the O'Reilly's manager. They can order it and start stocking it. And EDT is now going to be stocked in all O'Reilly's nationwide here in a month or two. So we keep adding more. We get into these retailers, and they keep adding, as our products sell well, they keep adding more. So it's really good news. The other event last week was myself and Nikki from marketing went out to California, Southern California, which I wasn't complaining about, for SEMA's MPMC event, which was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. It's just an event for members of the MPMC Council of SEMA, where it was a group of manufacturers, and we overtook an Embassy Suites hotel, and I lived in the back in the bedroom, and I worked in the front in the suite part, and from like 9 to 6 each day, every 30 minutes, a different media outlet came through to interview us about motorsports or products, and they're building their content catalog for the whole year. So it was just a media free-for-all, and it was great. I mean, it was our first year there. I mean, it was the big dogs of the racing world, and so we were honored to be there. And we already have some stories that got published this week. I think Competition Plus. My buddy Bobby there just published a story on our EDT and Competition Plus. So you'll see some press articles about Hot Shot Secret throughout the year that all came from this 1 week of a ton of press and a ton of manufacturers all crammed into one hotel, just playing, run around for a few days. So it was awesome. So it was a great event.
Sounds fun.
And I got to go to.
Sounds grueling, but
it was grueling, but we did have a little pleasure too because they also treated us to a trip to the John Force Museum. Enough said.
Yeah, you would.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. If you're ever in Southern California, Go check out the John Force Museum. It's an added that he was there with his daughter too, so I'm not complaining. They get to hang out with them, but it was a great time. So lots of good stuff for Hot Shot Secret on the event side this past weekend. Now coming up, we have the Tractor Supply Show, which is similar to what O'Reilly's does. We have the Orscheln Show. A lot of Orscheln carries a lot of our products. It's one of our farm stores. I think they're mainly West Coast.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar. I'll be
Yep.
honest. I hear it tossed around, but
and it's not too early to mention. March 26th is the Matt Show, Mid America Trucking Show down in Kentucky. It's huge. We got tickets. We got lots of tickets. How many tickets? We got lots of tickets. Like lots of tickets. If you want a ticket to Matt's, and it's in Louisville, right? Louisville, March 26th. Message us. We're not going to do any drawing on that. We're not going to do any pick a winner. You message Levi on Facebook. We will give you a free ticket to Matt's. How's that? Whoever wants them. First come, first serve. And we got a lot. So free ticket to Matt's. Let us know. We'll send you out some free tickets, and you can come check us out. We got plenty of time before we tell you what we got going on there. But our booth's gonna be pretty darn cool. We got something really cool planned for it. So stay tuned. What's going on with marketing?
something that we've been waiting for.
We've been waiting. We've been announcing. We've been saying it's 2 weeks away.
It's going to be another 2 weeks away.
No,
but...
it's not. No way. No, it's.
Oh, should I let it out? Okay, we're going to release the 1030 Green Diamond.
Woo! It's out. It's on the pallet, isn't it? Like I've seen it out there.
Right now.
We can. It's online too.
Yes.
Boom!
What? They're a day early.
I know. Way to go. So 1030, 10W30. So for all you guys with new trucks, because we know a lot of the new models are cutting down the viscosity down to a 30 weight. We hear you. We've been ready for it. We saw it coming. We developed it. It's in our Green Diamond formula. It's now available. Go on right now online. Order it. They've already got it out here on the bottling line, ready to go. So no more wait. It's out, ready to go.
And the person that buys the last bottle on the pallet gets some free products. So order up, folks. How about that?
What?
If it's all
free match tickets.
If it's all sold today, it's got to be all sold today.
Everything they produce, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna have to rebottle
That's
everything.
fine.
All right, let's sell out the pallet today. So for you new 10W30 guys, it's available, and our dealers as well. For all of our dealers out there, we're ready to start shipping it. So if you want to add that extra viscosity level, give us a call. Call your rep. And I should mention dealers as well. This is the last couple days. Well, tomorrow is the last day of our Stiction Eliminator special. So we're having case specials on our Stiction Eliminator for all of our independent dealers out there. If you didn't get the word, give your account executive a call. You got one more day to get your order in for a special discount on Stiction Eliminator for the end of the month here. So let them know that as well. Now let's check for comments, questions. All right, Troy Kennedy's in. What's up, Nick? Nick's become a regular. I love it.
Does he have his top fan badge yet?
No, poor Nick does not have it yet. Brian Sheck is watching. That means he's in, ready to go. Tom Perini's in here. Colin Ellison's got the top fan badge. Says, "Hey boys, just listening today. I'm driving from Oklahoma into Minnesota." See, now he's got it right. He's listening, but not watching. He doesn't need our ugly faces. He just needs our beautiful voices. So thanks, Colin. Levi and Josh watch. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Jared Rechtenbaugh's in there from our friends over there. Let's see. I'm getting kisses from USMC Racing. That's interesting. Tom Perini's in sunny Arizona. Wow.
What?
Tom's always scared of the cold. He's in Florida or Arizona or something like that. Jared says, gasoline extreme transmission fluid gear oil for a 99 Dodge Ram 2500 5.9 Cummins. I'm guessing those are the products he wants to try. I don't think you want to try gasoline extreme for a Cummins. That would not be good. What'd you say?
No comment.
Okay, you try it.
I'd try it.
Jared's over there.
It's research and development, right? What's the worst can happen? I can blow something up.
That's true. Sean Tripoli, I want to try that gun oil. I've used pretty much every other product. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think gun oil, we're down to the aerosol now, right?
I don't have an answer.
Yep.
I think. Oh, okay, those were the ones.
All
I
right,
found.
Troy. Thanks for that.
They accidentally found an extra box hidden in inventory that wasn't on inventory.
Oh, I bet Chad was happy about inventory. Shout out to Chad. I see you been picking up the inventory. So Paige, she's from Rudolph. Yeah, hello from Rudolph Brothers and Company. The whole crew's there. Awesome. USMC Racing in Alabama, so that must be where the race is. Alabama, that's farther than I thought he was. Hotshot Nicky said, glad to have you back. Well, I was with you. But glad to be back. James Bruce, good afternoon, studs. How you doing, James? James, I'm trying to get this man's energy up this week. I heard last week you were saying he needed to project a little more.
I can't project while I'm sitting down. We need that stand up.
You can get up
fun
and
time.
you can dance. Do what you need to do, man.
I can't dance.
I'm sure that everybody out there will support it.
Support my
Hilliard,
dancing.
next year's D-Wag infused with LX4? Question mark. Would like to try the trans filter for my 6.0 with PAO full synthetic oil. I'm from Tennessee. I love the educated man right there. He gets the PAO, working with the trans filter. Good thinking there. So, next year's D-Wag going to be infused with LX4?
It's a lot bigger project than it sounds.
Okay. I thought you might have solved this project.
I think I did. But the raw materials are not available at this time, so I'm going to have to work on it during the summer.
Okay.
I think I've got a hold on it. I've got it nailed down to the nitty gritty.
So what are our chances? What's the percentage you put it at right now? Of completing the project where our customers will see LX4 in D-Wag next year?
92.87%.
92.87%. You heard it here, Brent. I think it's pretty confident we're going to get it done. What's up, TJ? Glad to see you're on Facebook and not TikTok. Ryan Riddle, I was just talking about you, bud. And happy birthday.
Yeah, you got it.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
He still owes me royalties for stealing my scientist persona, just so you know.
Artie
So
Moffin's
one
in
half
here.
of his ODSS winnings this upcoming year have to come to me. I've got trademark rights.
Okay,
something.
you heard that, Ryan. Or maybe you just get a better lab coat.
Bad.
His lab coat's going to be cooler than yours.
It's fine.
Except he wore your stained up lab coat in a winter circle in Florida.
It's well used.
It's true. It's powered by science.
Blood, sweat, and gears on
That's
that
right.
one.
Troy Kennedy, FR3 infused engine assembly lube.
No way, Jose.
What?
Never. Why would you do that?
Oh, yeah, you don't want FR3 in assembly lube.
Nope.
Yeah, bad idea, Troy. But assembly lube. I know we've talked about it in the past.
We've talked about it.
Maybe.
I don't think we're gonna do it. You never know with us.
We'll
We
see.
change our mind every 10 seconds.
Right. We might trade Troy, but it's not going to have FR3 in it because we don't want that in assembly lube. What's up, Brian Fennell? I wonder if you're heading out to Alabama, too, to race. I hope you are. Good afternoon, Art. Nikki says, how do we sign up for the newsletter? Don't we sign up online? And I think Levi can probably point us the way. Right down at the very bottom, there's a little spot where you can click and add your email address. Are you showing us, Levi? There he is. Yep, you just scroll down to the bottom there, go to the home page, scroll down, listen to Chris on the way there, and you will find a very easy way to sign up. So,
Can you sign me up while you're
I was going to say, let's sign. Go ahead, sign them up. Aaron, 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 at the very easy address of Lubrication Specialties. Aaron is now signed up. The rest of you guys can do the same. It takes that long.
All right.
5 seconds, you're in. So, thanks for reminding me, Nikki. Colin Ellison, when would I use FR3 instead of LX4? All right, Colin, you might have just lost your top fan badge on that one. Should we revoke it?
I think we should.
So, FR3 is an oil additive. LX4 is a fuel additive. So, let's not mix those two up.
So you always use them all the time.
You can use both of them all
Both
the
of
time. Yeah,
That's the answer.
It is. There shouldn't a motor should not have FR3 in it. It should always have it in there.
Yeah.
And LX4 should always be in the fuel tank, whether it's in with EDT or DWAG, Top Treat.
Top treat, yeah.
There you go. So, Colin, the answer is use both of them all the time. Let's see. Jerry Ack is watching. Troy Kenny said FR3 infused Jack's Wax. I've toyed with Jack's Wax about working with them on some custom
Did you
formula.
hear that story?
Tell us your story.
It's not my story.
Okay,
This is
tell us the story.
This is a Chris story. So,
Oh, God, I love these.
when I completely disassemble the story and it loses all merit, apparently one day he went into Kevin's office and Kevin was mad sciencing the whole thing, had all these waxes in FR3, and Chris was like, "What in the hell are you doing?" He's like, "I'm thinking about making wax." Then he had FR3. He was gonna
start his own line
He was gonna make waxes
car care
for
products.
hot shots. Yeah,
Chris shot those dreams down, didn't he?
he sure did.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not getting into that.
So that's why
Jack's Wax has it figured out. Why reinvent it? Yeah, let's let them have that one. So, James Bruce, glad to have you back, Kyle. Glad to be back, James. Brian Fennell needs some USMC Racing decals. It looks like I know we do. You guys need to send me some. I saw you even have a new logo now too. Now we do have USMC Racing decals on our Beamer. It's on the BMW, but that was before we started doing the wall. So Brian, send me some, man. Jerry Atkins, what's up, Kyle? Looking dapper as always. That's right. Oh, where's Eric these days? Eric's been wearing the jacket around here. Talk about dapper.
It's 3 days straight.
It is.
What's going on?
I need that Hot Shots
Is he doing
Racing
something
team
that we
shirt
don't?
in a smaller size since you gave me a 2 or 3 XL. You're definitely not a 2 or 3 XL. So, I think he's talking about the jersey must be. So, yeah, we can figure that out, Jerry. Cody Lambert's watching. Cody Lambert's just here. Got a little tour of the place. So, glad you tuned in, Cody. David Robinson, do you guys do oil analysis? Absolutely we do. If so, how much and how do we get our oil to you? That's a great question, David. We love doing oil analysis. We do oil and fuel analysis. It's sold on our website. Levi can check it out there. A lot of our independent dealers also carry the kits. Pricing varies. Your standard oil analysis is $14.95. We actually sell all of our oil analysis at cost. We don't make any money on this. It's a decision Chris made many years ago. We feel that analysis is so vital to the health of your motor and everything that it shouldn't be a profit product, and we want to make it as cheap as possible. There's certain levels of oil analysis. I think your basic one with the TBN count is $14.95. I think it's about $30 or so if you want particle count added to it, and then it goes up from there. If you want the ferrography,
Woo!
you like that, huh?
Yeah.
Which ferrography would be a level where they send it back to a tribologist to look under a scope and make a human adjustment of it, right? And I'm just retiring today.
Dude,
I'm back. I'm
you're out.
on it, nailing it.
Can you drop a lapel mic?
Drop
or-
the mic.
Is that
So yeah,
possible?
we have all levels of oil analysis, fuel analysis as well too. So you can go on our website, check it out. And when you get an oil analysis done with us, not only and it comes with a cup, inside a cup, that you take a nice clean sample of, you seal it up there real good, you put all your vehicle details, seal up the outside cup. We recommend putting that analysis cup inside of a box or a shipper bag. A lot of times people think they can just throw a stamp on the bottle and ship it, and sometimes they get lost, and we hate that.
They get lost a lot.
They get lost a lot like that. So throw them in a shipper bag or a box, send it back in. It takes about a week or so to do a full analysis, and then what happens is we actually like to talk to you about it because you'll get an oil analysis report, which we've gone over live before, and we should do it again. It's been a while. It's really interesting what you can learn from an oil analysis, but we'll actually have Aaron or Chris reads every one of them. He's a giant. This is his favorite thing to do is read oil analysis. So we'll actually have one of our tribologists reach out to you because we know not everybody can understand what the report says. So we'll walk you through line item and show you every single count and what it means in the health of your motor. Mm-hmm. It's a really good service. I mean, as much money as everybody spends on these vehicles, if you've never spent $15 to do an oil analysis to check the health of your motor, you're crazy. Like, do it. Let's sell them out today. Clear out.
Last one.
Last one on the pallet.
Gets a free
Match tickets.
something.
There you go. All right. Hey, Kyle, Reverend show car builder. That's right. The man has a bad car. Look it up. It's Reverence. It's a Challenger. Josh Carrick, what's up? Long time no see. How you doing, Josh? I just sent you a message the other day. I think I heard back from you. Mary Pollock's watching. Is that Don?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Could go either
Could
way.
be Mary. Could be Don.
Could be both.
Could be both. Better not be because he's supposed to be working. Matt Goodrich with the top fan badge.
Yeah,
What's up?
Don's on TikTok. It's Mary.
He shared screen with TJ. Christian Bates is in there with the top fan badge as normal. What's up, KJ Jones? My man, spent a good time with KJ out there in California. So glad to see you're watching, buddy. Thanks for all the good chats out there in California. It was great spending some time with you. Toots in. James Bruce says, Kyle, you need to call me. All right. I got homework already.
Uh-oh.
Call James Bruce. I got you, James. I'll give you a ring here this afternoon. Anthony Carter's in. Do I get the pallet too? Hey, if you clear out the pallet, we'll send you the pallet. Deal. Not cool enough for top fan yet, I guess, Nick. You know, Nick, it's all on Levi. Levi chooses top fans around here. We're kidding.
He takes donations.
Yeah, he does. He can pay them off.
So you know.
Colin says, need bottles of gun oil found. I'll take a couple. Yep. KJ Jones, the legend. The legendary KJ Jones. Lifetime achievement winner. Outlaw Diesel Super Series. And I found out he also was the achievement winner MPMC when I was out there because they give an award to one of the media members, and he leans over to me and he says, "I won that in 2013." And I was like, "Boss!" so the legendary KJ Jones. Good afternoon, guys. Los Angeles here. Still in the yep, that's where he's at. Just saying hello. Looking forward to working with Hot Shot Secret Products this year. Huey's best friend. That's right. He's got some bad vehicles. So Anthony Smith is watching. What's up, Turtle? How you doing, bud? You got some fluid heading your way. I know you got the motor build going on right now. I talked to Austin, and I think you shipped out today, so I'll send you some tracking. But adrenaline is on its way for Hercules. Ryan Riddle says, Aaron, we need to race for them, right? Ooh. That'd be a good race, actually.
With what?
Riddle's truck in your car? We need to line that up. We need to grudge that.
I already did.
You've run him heads up?
It doesn't matter if you still lose. We did the 770 or 750 down at Pacemakers.
And he nailed it. He can run any number.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I noticed that.
He's like, well, I ran it down the track. It was a little bit too slow, so I just pushed it to number 3. And
maybe we can line up a grudge race at Untouchable No Prep Street Racing Channel that we're sponsoring this year at Marion County.
When's that?
4 dates. We'll look it up.
Oh, okay. This series.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. We'll get that lined up, Ryan.
Okay.
You drag his ass. Brian Fennell, I will not be at Barber, but will be at NOLA and others the rest of the year. Ah, too bad, Brian. Well, that's cool, bud. Good luck to the rest of the crew. Brian Fidesz, can FR3 be added to air compressor oil to extend the life of the compressor? I don't know.
What?
Can FR3 be added to...
You don't know the answer to that?
I'm going to say yes, but...
The answer is yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all.
Short version. Yes.
So you go,
absolutely.
Brian. FR3, air compressor oil, you're good to go.
Yeah.
We've
We've done a few tests, but not enough to endorse it, but I just said it, so what the heck.
Send it.
It's out.
You're good.
Yeah.
Why is the FR3 assembly lube bad? Well, because you really don't want that much
friction reducers in
right.
there. You want a little wear right off the bat.
Right. Assembly lube, you want to have a little grab, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ryan said, let's make it happen. All right. So, caught up all there. We do have what we bring back to our Get to Know Us segment.
But we're going to wait for our Skype.
We're going to wait for the Skype?
Yeah.
So we're going to get to know us now.
So we're going to do it with Brian instead of Levi?
Yeah.
Levi's chickening out? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I don't think you knew.
Ah.
Okay, I got you. We'll say Levi's off the hook, but now you know you're on watch, buddy.
He hasn't stopped squirming since he sat down as soon as he read the script.
That's right. The where are we at? These are the common questions.
Yes.
All right, so we're caught up here. So we're good to go.
How about that?
Oh, well, I think we should.
What?
I know.
We're all caught up?
I know. Imagine that. So I think we should bring. Are we good with Brian? Yeah. Well, let's see if we can. We haven't gone screen to screen for a while.
I've never gone screen.
You never?
No.
It's your first time, man.
I know.
So let's see if we can get Brian Check up from USMC Racing. Last time he was calling from the vehicle with his daughter's pink headphones on. After a guy who hosts these live things, knowing that's a no-no.
What's wrong with pink headphones?
Well, stationary place, not driving a big rig with bad cell service, in and out, that type of thing. So,
hey guys.
Uh-oh, I hear him. Do I see him?
There he is.
He's driving the RV, isn't he?
I am. That I am.
So, the first thing
How
I
are you
noticed
guys?
is no pink headphones.
Yeah, no pink headphones. No, I upgraded.
What, you get, like,
Thank goodness.
little Bluetooth earbuds? I can barely see you there.
You can barely see me?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch an eye on you. So you are heading from New Orleans over to Alabama, right?
We're heading to Barber's Motorsports Park, which is in Leeds, Alabama, just outside of Birmingham.
All right. So why don't you tell everybody who may not know USMC Racing what you got going on in Alabama this weekend, and what's this all about?
So we are a nonprofit endurance auto racing team. We get active duty veterans and first responders behind the wheel of one of our two cars. Both of them are Crown Victorias. One's a 96, the other one's a 2011. Both pretty heavily modified, some for the better, some for the worse. I guess it depends on how you look at it. But we try to do at least 5 events a year. Last year we did 6, and that was probably too much. I think we're going to stick with 5. So this particular event at Barber Motorsports Park is our first race of 2020. And we actually have a third car we're running, which was donated to us by a police officer down in Pensacola. So we're going to be running 3 cars for at least 2 events for 2020, possibly a third for the 24-hour event that's happening in April at Carolina Motorsports Park. So it's going to be nuts,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah, I remember when you just had one car.
Yeah, just had one, and it was kind of nuts running 2 cars because we hadn't even, there was no testing of that at all, and we received our third car the Thursday before practice, which is the next day in September, and so it was that part of that was kind of nuts because it was totally untested. It was still an automatic. And we had never had, 10 drivers before. So it was just kind of like, holy moly, you know what I mean? And I tried running the whole team by myself, and that was just not it. So now what I do is
Oh, do we freeze?
you're responsible for fuel, you're responsible for tire maintenance and driver swaps. So basically I just show up, bring the cars, I bring the therapeutic value, the food, the booze, all that kind of stuff, and it's just a big family event. So this having 3 cars, meaning we're going to have 15 drivers, it's going to be pretty wild.
Awesome.
Yeah. So before I forget, did you guys mention on the show that we were supposed to put the oil samples in like a ship bag? I absolutely did not do that.
Of course you didn't.
No. Well, you never told me to do that. So I just figured I'll just put it in this little box you guys gave me and send it. So I'm assuming you guys never got the samples.
Oh, you put it in a box?
No, I didn't. It's just in the little case.
Did you put more than a stamp on it?
I put 2 stamps. So technically, yes.
Well, probably didn't get that then.
Probably, yeah.
What's the postage
I
on it
haven't
normally?
seen it. I don't.
Yeah,
It's a couple
whoops.
bucks, right?
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
Well, Brian,
It's our own fault for putting a little silly.
it is.
Postage.
And we
I don't
do
like
have
that.
on the oil
Yeah.
sample kit cups, there is a little spot that says like put postage here.
Yeah.
So it looks like a great place to smack a stamp on and go. Now, a lot of people understand that, one stamp gets an envelope shipped. Then you have these Marine guys that think maybe 2 stamps will get a full bottle of fluid shipped across the country. My guess is it's sitting at your local post office. They don't know where the return address is either, so they're not. It's just in nowhere land, buddy.
Lovely. Well, since we're running the new synchro mesh, I will take a sample of that at the end of when we get back to the house, and try that again.
Cool.
Whoops.
Cool. And I'm glad to hear that. I kind of panicked the other day because it hit me. I saw that you're getting ready to race this weekend, and I knew you were talking with Aaron about synchro mesh, which there's a lot of you out there watching. That's another transmission fluid we have that's not available to the public, but it's
So this bottle of synchro mesh was a little bit more professional. The last one was just a regular gray bottle that someone hand wrote synchro mesh on it. This had like a
I have
label on
excellent
there.
handwriting.
There was like a lot
That's
number.
all I'm saying.
I was super pleased, super proud of you guys.
Aaron's a classy guy when you give him some time.
Yeah, and this was red this time too. It was tricked me. Thought I was putting ATF in there. Last time it was like clearish.
So we did find out that he had like one of the original formulas.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
If it was clearish, she got totally gypped. That should have never left.
There you go, Brad.
Wowzers.
But now he's got the latest and greatest, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna beat it. You're gonna beat that up this weekend, then?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you get a bunch of guys and gals who have no idea what they're doing behind the wheel and tell them to race against 80 other cars. It's kind of chaos. Which I warned them too, because Barber, I don't know if anybody who's watching or if you guys or anybody around Hot Shots has been to Barber Motorsports Park. It's pristine, right? Like the landscaping in the summer and the spring it's gorgeous. People are out there with like scissors. There's like little garden gnomes and ants and stuff all over the place, like big, large sculptures of ants. Not like little.
Do they know you're coming?
I was going to get to that. Thank you very much. Jeez. So part of the thing with Barber is because it is so nice that they will charge you $100 per 2 square foot of sod you destroy, and it starts at like $1,000 if you run into a barrier.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Bro, I told all my drivers, here's the deal. You guys do that, you're on your own. We're not covering that. Absolutely not. So I told everybody that individually, and then tomorrow morning when everybody else shows up, because there'll be a couple people showing up tonight to help set up and offload, stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell them again, like, Linda, you better not like floor it off turn, pick a number. You end up into the wall or a tire barrier, you're paying for that. I'm not covering you on that.
Yeah, well,
no way.
Folks, so you know, it is a 501c3, and you can make donations, and I'm going to tell you, they'll need them because they don't keep the wheels on the track there often.
We normally do.
Well, sometimes you guys ironically target certain. Tell the story about the poor track guy who you attacked not once but twice.
Oh my God! I was literally just going to say that. So, first, I'm going to say we've never had an accident in 2 years until in September we had an accident 24 hours apart in the same turn, going through the same part of the same tire wall, almost killing the corner worker the second time because the tire wall was all deformed and broken. Kind of nuts. So on Saturday, our older car, the 96, we call Old Chesty, went into the tire wall sideways and backwards. So like just mangled it all over the place. Then the very next day, and there should be a video on our Facebook page, I believe. I think we shared it. It was our 2011. We've named ladder 3. Was going in. This is both in turn 8. Was going through turn 8. Was jostling against a Pinto. I guess he thought he had overpowered the Pinto more than he really had, and went to go turn in. It's a right-hander, and the back right wheel of our car hit the front left wheel of their car, which hopped it and then it just sort of whoop right into the tire wall, face first, went all the way through it, and ended up into the corner worker station. It was awesome.
It was awesome. So
Thankfully, I haven't gotten a bill for both the station and the tire wall. So, yeah, hopefully none of those guys are watching. I'm like, oh yeah, they owe us some money. Oh man, that was crazy. Because when that happened, we didn't really. That was about the time we still hadn't figured out comms. Like they work intermittently, and we hadn't really figured them out at that point, especially with 2 cars. And of course, I tried to pass the semi, and then he speeds up. That's cool. That's all right. Whatever. So all the cars are going around, and we have the track frequency, and we hear them say, full course black, bring everybody off. And we were able to talk to the driver in 220, but not 412. And we're like, oh God, what does that mean? Still nothing. Can't raise him. We're watching all the cars go by, coming around the tree line where turn 8 and 9 are. Still don't see them. So we're like, oh shit, crap. I mean, family-friendly show. That's definitely us. And sure enough, it was us. They pull them back on the freaking rollback. The front of the car's a mess. The tires are broken. Like literally, the wheel has snapped. Like the wheel itself. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
That's you.
So, thank you. So that was obviously awesome, and we hope to not do that again, especially at Barber, because it's going to be expensive.
It'll be expensive to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. So we shall see.
So I know,
but
the Barber's the kickoff to your season, right?
Barber does kick off the season, and then the next event we have is New Orleans Motorsports Park.
Now that's the crazy giant thing you got cooking, right?
That is correct. I'm gonna put my hot dog down. I'm holding it. It's kind of weird. Never mind. Anyways,
yeah.
So
awkward.
I know PG. I gotta remember. So for the event in NOLA, March 28th at NOLA Motorsports Park, that's just outside of the city of New Orleans on the west side. So last year we just had a Cobra and a Huey show up from the Marine Corps Squadron. This year we've upped it like tenfold. The same 2 helicopters are coming. An MV-22 Osprey, which is the tilt rotor, it's flying all the way down from North Carolina. We have the Coast Guard's bringing a helicopter, Oshner Hospital and Acadian Healthcare are bringing in their 2 air ambulances. Jefferson Parish is bringing in their sheriff's helicopter, along with EOD, SWAT, and their canine officers and vehicles. We've got the 2025th, I believe it's 2025th, Army National Guard Bridge Company is bringing in a bunch of their bridging assets. We've got a tow company bringing in a bunch of their stuff. We're working with the local power company to bring in some of their power trucks, lineman trucks. We've got 3 parishes worth of fire trucks that are coming in, 200 cars for a car meet, 6 different food vendors, and I think we have like 10 other vendors or 8 other vendors signed on to include NOLA, New Orleans Harley Davidson. It's coming as well. What? So they're going to bring a bunch of their bikes. So it's plus the race. So,
the race too. That's right.
So is there going to be enough room for the racers?
We're trying to get as much word as we can out to let people know what we're doing. And the key takeaway is all past and present military and first responders have been granted free access to the park for the day. So bring your proof of service and ID, and you get in the park for free. So super awesome. The track in Lemons is just kind of letting us do whatever we want. Oh, and the Cajun Navy's coming. We just signed them on 2 days ago.
Nice.
So those are the guys that helped out during Katrina and all the other natural disasters that Texas or East Texas, I should say, New Orleans and Mississippi Louisiana, Mississippi have faced. So it's going to be huge. It's going to be a great weekend. I really hope that we're able to market it appropriately and get as many people as we can through the gate and have them enjoy, a full day of festivities.
Well, I can't believe how big that's got. I remember you've been messaging me about this for a while now, and you're like, I got another helicopter. And then it's like, and another one, and another one, and an Osprey, and this. And I mean, how are they going to have room for anything else? I mean, you're putting on your own show there. Or is that the trick? Are you trying to distract everybody else so you guys might actually finish high?
That's the plan.
Okay.
And we may actually win at NOLA because, not many cars show up. So if like we go to these other tracks where they have like 80, 90, 103 cars on track at a time, we don't have a shot, right? Because let's be honest, that's not the idea of what we do, right? We don't bring professionals. We bring guys and gals out, enjoy the weekend, the food, the booze, the driving, the camaraderie, right?
Right.
But NOLA, there's only like 45 cars to show up, so our chances of winning like skyrocket. So I have high hopes. Honestly, everyone's distracted. Oh, cool! Look at the helicopters. Meanwhile, USMC Racing is like racing like 1 and 2 in B class. Unlikely, but you never know.
Well, that brings
We'll
up a
see.
question I haven't thought about yet. From going from 1 to 2 cars and 3 cars coming, you're now a race team. Is there
Yeah.
any team strategy involved in your race planning now?
Yeah, don't wreck my cars. That's like the one rule I repeat to everybody. Oh, also, and fuel every single pit stop. Like, I don't know what happens. I tell this to everybody when we show up at every single race, but every single race, for some reason, the car captains don't put fuel in one of the 2 cars, and then they don't think that they have this giant V8 in this heavy car, and inevitably, I get a call on the radio. Hey, they're bringing in such and such. He's running out of fuel, and I'm like, come on, you guys got to be kidding me right now. And sure enough, oh, we thought we could make it. Yeah, well, look at you now.
Well, that's
I
awesome.
just go back to drinking my coffee.
That's right.
Like, it's hashtag not my problem. So you're missing.
Not my budget.
That's awesome.
Uh,
So for any of you guys out there watching, these guys are doing absolutely great work, and if you can go out and watch them and support them, like they're going to be in Alabama this weekend, specifically the big one coming up on March 26th, was it? March 28th, which, Brian, I remember I told you I was going to try to make that one. I knew I had something. Guess what I have? Matt's Mid-America Trucking Show. So for all those out there who want a free ticket to Matt's, we give a free ticket, but also if you're not available, head down to Nolans and to NOLA and see the million helicopters and everything else that these guys are bringing to the track. Support these guys, and we're very proud to support USMC Racing. We provide all the fluids for the race cars, which he keeps adding race cars, so it's getting costly. But that's all right.
I think we're going to stick with 2.
Okay. But also at the same time, these guys need a lot of help. It costs a lot to get these vehicles around the country. They're allowing guys just to come out and rather drive. Some guys just want to come out and wrench on it. Some guys just want to come out and hang out in the pits with the guys. It's a really good service they do. But to keep these cars on the track, it requires a lot. I know you just announced recently, Brian, I think it was Hawk just sent you a season's worth of brake pads, right?
Yeah, that's right. So Hawk Performance just gave us a season's worth of pads, which was like our number 4, number 5 expense last year alone. I mean, we go through a pad a day easily, and we're not talking about the pads you get from AutoZone. These are quality pads. So the fact that Hawk signed on and is doing this, and for the foreseeable future, with the conversations I had with them, so that's awesome.
Yep.
Really, really excited about that.
Did you get some?
And then we had.
You got some rods, didn't you?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Was it rods? Pistons?
Rods Fitness.
I don't know. I thought I saw you something else you just got.
No, well, Stainless Works. So Stainless
Oh,
Works
it's the exhaust.
donated
That's right.
Yeah, they gave us a set of headers, and then a steep discount on an exhaust system for Ladder 3. So that was pretty cool. I mean, and to be perfectly honest, if there's guys out there watching that are familiar with lemons, they're like, oh, that $500 not behind. Well, you're right, but they know that USMC Racing is not out there. We're not in it to win it because we just don't have the people. We don't have the skill, and that's fine. That's exactly who we are. And so when we show up with like these cheaty parts, like transmissions that aren't supposed to go there, there's exhaust, the headers, and all these things that we do, they're just like, it's just these guys again, whatever. We'll just let them slide because they know that we just don't have a chance, especially when we're at a track where there's like 100+ cars, and that's fine. And I'm totally okay with that because they allow us to come in bring our team of crazy people and have a great time. And it's fantastic. We absolutely love it.
Right.
Is he referring to himself as a team now?
So to all of Hot Shots fans, partners, friends out there in the industry, if you can help out this team in any way, they take any help they get. What they could really use, I know number one thing you could use, Brian, is a tire partner.
Tires, yeah.
These guys go through tires like you wouldn't believe. So if anybody knows tire manufacturers, a link into them, put them onto USMC Racing. They do a great thing. I think getting some tires donated would help them out a long way. Although we've got a big reach into the diesel industry, obviously. As we said, we cover all the fluids. We help them out on the fluids to get to and from the track, true, with their RVs and all that stuff too. But I know we've got a lot of hard parts partners out there too. If you reach out to us, we can reach out to Brian. We'll get you connected to him. And also, if individuals just want to donate, Brian, how do they reach you guys, and how can they make a donation?
So there's two ways. We have our PayPal giving fund. So if you want, you can you head to our little link, and you can just donate what you want there. And then we are working with Spartan Media to get a website set up, and then so we'll have like a direct link where you can go and do it that way as well. But the easiest way to do it is just use our PayPal giving fund link.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your time, bud. Good luck this weekend. Kick some butt. Show them what you're all about, and have some fun with the guys and gals. And any last words you got?
Yeah, man. No, I just thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everything you guys done for me and for this organization that we started a couple of years ago. We wouldn't be where we were if it weren't for you guys, for sure. So thank you so much for everything.
You know it, brother. Good luck. Keep me posted, and everybody go over to USMC Racing. Give them a like on Facebook. Brian will keep you posted all weekend on the action out there in Alabama. And stay tuned for the big event they got coming up here in March. And wish you luck, brother.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks, buddy. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Talk to you soon, man.
All right. Bye.
That was Mr. Brian Check from USMC Racing. We love those guys, man. They're doing such honorable work, and they do it in such a cool way. I mean, how cool is it to jump behind a wheel of a race car? They're just like, here's a race car. Go. Go for it. Yep. So, really cool guys. Again, our friends out there, our business partners, our industry partners, I really encourage you, if there's any way you can help out this team in any way, get in touch with Brian Check. They could really use the support. Take a look at their program. I know we only have them on for a few minutes, but what they do, we could spend 2 hours talking about. So, easily. So, and individually, if you want to help out, $5, $10 goes a long way. So go over there, give them a little donation. I believe I remember he said it cost about $600 per veteran, per driver, to get them through per driver. So every $600 raised is another veteran that gets to experience this. So a little bit goes a long way, So, and then of course it's road course. And it's not professional drivers, so they beat the heck out of those cars. And afterwards, every time they need a lot of new parts. So we're really happy to partner with them. Good luck this weekend out there in Alabama, right? They say?
Sounds right.
Yeah. And stay tuned. That March 20, the March thing that they're doing. Go check out their Facebook page. You would not believe all of the aircraft and stuff they have coming in to support these guys at a race. It's going to be really cool at NOLA. So stay tuned for that. Glad to have Brian on today. Let's see if we got anything. I think Nikki had pointed out where to get the donations in, so we appreciate that. Dorian Reyna's in there, says, that's my boy. I know. I think Dorian, they helped him out when he had the diesel problem down there just recently. So do you have anything else for the day? I think we're at the top of the hour here. So any last comments? I need to give away some stuff, right?
Oh, we do have one question from last week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 9 months ago.
What, you had homework? You just finally getting on?
Yeah, I just forgot.
What is it?
John Bear Jr., is he in today? If not, I'll reply.
I don't think I saw that, but...
All right, I'll get with them on a message then. That's fine.
Okay. But it goes to show you did your homework.
I did my homework.
Okay, and I've got homework to call James Bruce. So today's winners... We are going to Dylan Kick, I never got a call from the office the other day, Kyle. Need to get with you again. All right, Dylan, I'm adding you to the call list, brother. I got more homework now. Thank you, sir. Our winners for today. How about Mr. Sean Tripoli? We're going to give him some gun oil.
Oh, that's not for gun oil. Never mind.
He said he wanted to try it. So, Sean, give us a message. Message Levi on Facebook, and you get to try what you asked for.
And you get a gun oil.
And you get a gun oil. You get a gun oil. And how about David Robinson? You asked about oil analysis. Well, guess what? We're going to do an oil analysis for you. So send us a message and give us your address. We'll send you an oil analysis kit. You can bottle that up, send it back to us, not like Brian Check from USMC Racing. Do not throw a stamp on that and expect it to get here. Please put that in a package or a mailer and proper postage to make it back.
We're actually working on that.
We are.
It seems like a very simple task.
It's not.
But we're on person 341 from the post office to get this account set up properly with exactly the poly bag we want.
Exactly. So
flat rate shipping from wherever. It seems simple. Like it's a
we're getting there.
Soon
you'll be able to get it. It comes pre-shipping, all that stuff. But
Yeah.
for now, David Robinson, give us a message and make sure you get it packaged up well and send it back to us. And then we'll contact you and we'll tell you all about the inside of your motor. All from a piece of paper.
All about the inside of the motor?
All about it. All about it. So until next time, any closing words? You're holding something there, but I guess that was just your private homework assignment.
Yeah, that was just homework assignment.
All right.
So we got lucky today.
We did.
We didn't have to answer too many questions.
It was good.
And you answered all the good ones.
I took it, so we're good.
We don't need me
Thanks
on
for
here
watching.
anymore.
Check out USMC Racing. Watch them all weekend. Great guys. Support what they do. Brian, thanks for doing what you do, and good luck this weekend. And until next week, have a good weekend. We'll see you next Thursday.
Yeah, I have no closing.
Herbologist out. Something like that.
I can't think of anything good. Right.